Yeah, hello. So this tutorial is for Unix and shell programming, 15 CS 35 as per VTU syllabus for third semester CS Computer Science. Fine. Before we start up with the syllabus, so as the subject title indicates is Unix and shell programming, first we'll understand, before we get into Unix operating system, we'll understand what is operating system. So in general, operating system is most important program that runs on a computer. So assume we have, as you know, aware of Windows operating system, Linux operating system, Mac operating system. So these are all operating system. It's like a system software that enables a particular hardware components to function. So again, what is a program? Program in general is nothing but set of instructions. So again, set of programs make an operating system. So this operating system will have a predefined task, right? Fine. Every general purpose computer have an operating system to run other programs and applications. Also, we can call it is a traffic cop. It makes sure that the different programs and users running at the same time do not interfere with each others. Right. The operating system is also responsible for security. It ensures that unauthorized users do not access the system in different modes. So that's one level of security. Fine. So considering this diagram, we'll try to illustrate what's an operating system in abstract. So center part I have something called as operating system, which is associated with disk drives, applications, monitors, keyboard, printers and mouse. So we can understand one thing. So operating system, when I call it as a program or a software or a set of programs, it should be having the functionality of functioning disk drive, applications, monitors, keyboard, printers, mouse based on user requirements. So the functionality is being programmed and put together in a frame, and I call that frame as an operating system. In general, operating system is being categorized into multi-user, multi-processing, multitasking, multi-threading and real-time. These are the basic ones. Coming to the multi-user, it allows two or more users to run the program at the same time. Next, multiprocessing supports running a program on more than one CPU, that is central processing unit. Multitasking, task means executions, allows more than one program to run concurrently. In parallel, I can run more than one program. Next, multi-threading allows different part of the single program to run concurrently. Next, real-time response to input instantly. So taking this abstract concepts, overview on operating system is a software platform we can call, on top of which other programs called application programs can run to execute their task. So what we can conclude by this, to run an application program I need to have a operating system. Without an operating system, an application program or application cannot execute or function based on user requirements. Right. The application program must be written to run on top of a particular operating system. Next, interacting with operating system. As a user, you normally interact with operating system through a set of commands. That's in general where there is no graphical user interface. For example, DOS operating system, which is you're all aware of earlier operating system, that is DOS, contains commands such as copy, rename for copying and changing the names of a file respectively. Same way, in the commands are accepted and executed by a part of an operating system called, it can be called as a command processor or command line interpreter. So in Unix we call it as a terminal, wherein that is called as a command line interpreter that will interpret the commands to get the task done. Like it can be a copy command, it can be a name command, it can be rename. Next, graphical user interface allows you to enter the commands by pointing and clicking at the objects that appear on screen. So here we have to note one point that's very important with this subject. So subject what we are learning is command based. Now the one which you are using in day-to-day life is graphical user interface based, that allows you to enter a command by pointing. That's, you take the mouse pointer, click on a particular folder, double click, it will open. Rename, right click, click on rename, you can directly see and enter the name and press enter. So that is, there is a look and feel experience with the current operating system, but we are experiencing and learning a command based operating system in which each and every task is being command oriented. For execution, for a movement of a mouse pointer, for getting the list, for viewing the directory or viewing the content of a file, modifying anything is with respect to commands. Next, system A group of interdependent items that interact regularly to perform a task. Fine. A computer system refers to the hardware and software components that run on a computer or computers. An information system is a system that collects and stores data. So normally information system is different, system is different. System may be used to get some task executed, whereas information system is a place where we store our data. System often simply refers to operating system in general. So this is a basic architecture of an operating system. So in the lower part we can see we have something called as hardware in the red color. Upon that in the blue we have indicating the operating system. So that means on hardware I'll have something called as operating system. This is system program. That is system software. That system software will help applications to run and execute by the user. That's why we have layer by layer. That is, basic is the hardware on which I'll have my operating system. So in general we can tell operating system resides on a hardware component and on which applications are executed and performed by different users. Here user can be one or many based on the operating system functionalities. So taking this overall concept, we can define an operating system as is a system software that manages computer hardware and software resources and provides a common service for computer programs, right? Fine. An application program usually requires an operating system to function. Next, we'll continue with the types of operating system in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching.